today is. Today is Let's Talk About Cake Pan Day. In all seriousness, cake pans are important. If you want a great cake, it starts with a quality pan. And in this video, I'm going to go over what to look for so that when you're out buying your pans, you only bring home quality. So let's dive right in. Okay, the first thing you want to look for in a cake pan is that it's made of heavy gauge aluminum, at least a 16 gauge. Heavy gauge aluminum distributes heat more evenly than a lighter weight pan. Examples of lightweight pans are character-shaped cake pans. These pans are so light it's almost impossible to bake a cake without over-baking it. In case you're new to baking, cakes start baking from the outside edges first because of the heat from the walls of the pan. When you have a lightweight pan, the outside starts baking really fast and it pushes all the raw batter towards the center as it bakes. So by the time the center finally gets done, your sides are way overbaked and dry. Heavy gauge aluminum slows that process down and allows more of the cake to bake at the same time, which reduces overbaking. I'm planning on making a video that covers how to properly bake a cake, so stay tuned for that. I personally use Magic Line brand cake pans. And for the record, this video is not sponsored by Magic Line and I have no affiliation with the company. I just like their pans. My pans are 22 years old and they still bake beautifully. Another decision you'll need to make is whether you want a 3-inch tall pan or the more traditional 2-inch tall pan. There's no right or wrong answer to the question, it's really just personal preference. I went with the traditional 2-inch tall pans where you bake 2 layers and your finished cake ends up being 4 inches high. Going this route requires you to buy 2 pans for each size and you use a bit more batter, but you get a taller cake in the end. With the 3-inch tall pans, you would only need to buy 1 pan, and then you'll need to tort and fill that single layer to add height to the cake, otherwise you'll end up with a stumpy little cake. It also takes longer time to bake the 3-inch tall layers because there's more batter in the pan. So there's pros and cons to each, it's just personal preference. Next, you need to pay attention to the sides of the pan. You want to make sure they are straight. Believe it or not all pans have straight sides. Take these pans I saw at the store. They are all nestled inside of each other. That's because they have an angle to the sides. Straight side pans do not nestle inside of each other. And if you're buying sheet or square pans, make sure the corners have sharp angles, not rounded off. The last thing to think about is what size to buy. If you're going into this with the idea of having your own business, I would suggest that you'll probably need all sizes from 5-inch to 18-inch. Note that 16 and 18 inches might not fit in everyone's home oven, so measure before you buy. And if you're just wanting to bake for your kids, a 1/4 sheet pan and either 8-inch or 9-inch rounds will probably work. I hope this video helps you when you're choosing your pans. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. I love hearing from everyone, and if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button so YouTube will share it with more people. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.